Okay, we're live. Let me make sure that my screen doesn't echo for a second. Welcome everybody to Indiana Tone's live stream. Okay, it's got like a little bit of a delay. Here we go. Let me mute it. There we go. All right. Welcome everybody, Indiana Tone's YouTube channel. I'm your host, Lou DeFeo. I also run iratemetaldetectors.com. As you can see, I rate metal detectors. I inherited some of these of mine. Friend gave me some. I've acquired a lot of equipment over the years of metal detecting. Also have a bunch of scoops and pinpointers. Welcome, everybody. Tim was the first in the house. Tim B, new subscriber. Welcome. Hi, Indiana Tones. Hi, all. Then we have a friend of mine in Brooklyn, Digging Brooklyn 718 in the house. What's up, boys and girls? Yes, sir. Big news. Big news. This is my first live stream with a new detector. Digging It Back is in the house. Welcome. Big news today. Okay, we got the Nocta Score. Check that out. And we got the Nocta Double Score. Huge news. I can't believe I have this already. And I also got the AccuPoint pinpointer. I'm not reviewing that today, but I am excited to get the AccuPoint. I just sent Garrett Carrot has been my favorite. Excuse me. Granted, I haven't tried XP or the MindLab pinpointer, but I've been using the Carrot for a while. This is the second time I'm sending it back. I am very aggressive with it. I don't lie. Very aggressive, and it stopped beeping again. It was still vibrating, but the beeping is gone. And their customer service is pretty good. Sent it back. Hopefully, we get it back. I think that they dubbed that the Carrot. I think they're dubbing this the banana, which is hilarious. You got the Carrot and the banana. And there's one thing I despise out of everything in metal detecting is batteries. So right off the bat, without even me using this thing, I know it's going to be good because I don't have to buy a battery. Now, when I run out of batteries over here where I live in New York, if I go to the mobile gas station, they're charging me $8 for a 9-volt battery. So this actually has the battery life, I believe, and it's rechargeable. So right off the bat, good first impression on that. We're going to review that another time. We got this Nocta Score and Double Score, and I'm going to unbox it, put it together. We're going to look at it together. And I'm going to be very honest with you from the beginning to the end. I'm not only doing controlled tests on videos, I'm also going to be doing it live with you so you could see it. So there's no mirror under the table. What you see is what you get. We're the voice of reason. We are the metal detecting, I don't want to say Consumer Reports because it's like a trademark, but it's something like that, where you're going to get the real deal Holyfield. This is the way it's going to be. If you don't like it, you don't like it, but we're going to use every setting known to man, try to figure out what's the best setting for the applications, and then you can make an educated decision and decide if you want to buy it or not. Let me say hi to people that are rolling in the chat. Whoa, we got a lot of people that just came in here out of nowhere. Whew. Okay. Scott Whitaker is in the house. He's been with me for a long time. Paul, hello. New member to my club. Greetings from New York's in the house. Tom, taking it back. Sherlock Tones, make room on that garage wall. Yeah, we're going to have to make more room here. Might have to do the other wall soon. Going to have to get like an iron gate electrified fence in here so no one comes in here. Tom, Charlie, Ohio River. What's going on? Long time. Mona, welcome. Digging up the Carolinas. Tim B's in the house. Treasure Tom. Okay, said hi. Ralph. All right. Wow, there's a lot of people in here. Metal Detector NYC's in the house. Whoa, that's a lot of metal detector. Some beach detecting. I like that name. Will that pinpoint to find silver? That's another thing. I believe there is two tones, two modes where you could know what's ferrous and non-ferrous. That's really cool. But I personally, if it's beeping, if it's not 1,000 pounds, if it's not a car, I'm going to take it out. It could be a horseshoe or some relic. That's still a cool feature. To be honest with you, I don't like pulling up iron on the beach. Who does? Unless it's a cannonball. Well, cannonball is it's iron. Oh, whatever. Shane. Ray Diggs, what's going on? Damn, LKS Designs. Wow, everybody's in the house tonight. So let's just jump into this. I have 2 scores. So one of my metal detector friends, Dig in Brooklyn 718, lives in Brooklyn, lives in Coney Island. And there's no, in my opinion, no better place. Any beach in New York is great, but Coney Island is such a special place. First of all, they have Nathan's, they have the Cyclone, they have this new rapper out there. I'm sure you heard of him on TikTok. Anyway, there is so much stuff there. Besides all the Corona caps, there's rings, there's glasses, there's silver, there's stuff from hundreds of years ago. So that application for the metal detectors is awesome. Besides the salt water, besides the fact you're going to get honest reviews, we are the voice right here. If you want a metal detector review, come here. We have the oceans, we have the parks, we have the woods, we have every application you can see. We're going to do controlled tests, and we're also going to do live streams. And that's really big. That's if you would with Indiana Tones during the pandemic, you saw that I was out there 2 a.m. digging a beach. Sometimes, the hardcore people would be with me watching me. Sometimes we would get nothing. Sometimes we would get a real. Well, one time we got a real. So right off the bat, this reminds me of the Legend right off the bat, from the control box to the grip. I love the grip on the Legend. I took the Legend to Aruba. That video is coming out soon. I have a lot of videos. Took the Legend to Aruba because I have the old school MindLab Equinox. And it's a real pain in the neck to take it apart. It doesn't, unless you bought the newer ones, have the retractable ones. But they're setting the market, it appears, with the light, with the retractable shafts. So I took that. It was so easy to put in my bag, and it was cheaper. I'm going to opt to bring the cheapest metal detector on vacation with me. I don't want to break anything. Go two-tone has different sounds when you take out, seems to lose strength. Charlie, hi. Happy holidays. So before we crack this open, I'm going to celebrate. I used to have the live stream with the beer reviews. I'm not doing that, but this is my first live stream, my first new metal detectors, first live stream of this irate metal detectors to kick off. So what do I got today? I got a Beta Pecan L. So we're going to celebrate. I'm in my ice cold garage right now. You can hang meat on the on the ceilings right now to keep it fresh. That's why I'm wearing a winter hat. So we're going to warm up a little bit. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting like I got metal detecting on my phone. Look at this. Man shot St. George. I mean, there's just stuff going on all the time in New York. It's a shame. Horrible. Look at that. Yeah, that's one reason why I'm not too wary about going to the beach at night anymore alone, but I will. The 5-borough detecting crew. Cheers to all the metal detectors. May you find lots of treasure until 2020, till the end of the year, and then we'll have another celebration New Year. Cheers. Pretty good. Pecan ale. All right. Oh, we're having a toast with my friends here. Cheers, everybody. Very excited. So let's dive into this thing. Carbon fiber shaft. Look at that. Okay. Now, from what I'm being told, what I've read about the Nocta Score, that it's cheaper than, excuse me, the Legend. Now, I was lucky enough, I believe it was Relics Radio, Ken King, 5280 Adventures. They're in Colorado. I've been following them since I started this hobby. They are great people. I don't know if there's bad people in Colorado, but it seems like everybody I meet from Colorado is genuinely very pleasant and nice to talk to, and they're just nice people. Well, anyway, they had a holiday giveaway a couple years ago, and I won the Nocta Legend. Very lucky. I don't know if I gave them an appropriate shout out, but I want to just shoot them out again. Wow. Very easy. The worst thing you could do when you open a package is have all you ever open your kids' toys that has 1,000 of those plastic things? You need, like a snip. I was worried that was going to happen. Luckily, very easy to come off. Now, look at this, guys. That's it. 3 pieces, guys. 3. And the box. I normally keep the boxes above my curio cabinet for like a year. I keep it just in case I don't like a metal detector, or say I get a second one at a hunt. I could pack up the old one and give it to somebody. So I don't necessarily throw it away right away. So I'm assuming this thing that was in the box, you can use this to attach to your shaft. And this reminds me, look at that. This reminds me a little bit of the Legend, but more narrow. Nice size. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have another strap. I'm sure that's for the armband. Then we have the nut and bolt for the coil. This is so from what I'm being told is that this is the double score. I also have the regular score. I'm sorry if I'm ignoring the chat, guys. Hold on. Ray Diggs, Anthony Diggin Brooklyn. Okay. I'm in a toss up between the Manicore and the Deus 2, but I really like my Equinox 9, the 900. So I'm in the process of still reviewing those. I only swung the Deus a few times. I'm still in the process, but so far, as I see, it's personal preference. They're both good machines. That is my personal opinion. But as we go on, I'm going to obviously change my mind. And like I said, personal preference. I'm a faster swinger. Some people like to swing slower. So if they're both getting the target, it's personal preference, But personally, I saw both of those detectors pick up a small target on a giant slab of iron. And that is very impressive to me. Okay. That being said, I'm not even reading. Who doesn't read directions? I don't. Is there? There might not, it might be digital, but this is not rocket science. So right off the bat, you can see the circles is where the coil goes, and these are so easy. These clips, watch. It's like intuitive. It's like a cat going into a litter box. You just okay. Stand by. We want to be gentle. Carbon fiber. Okay. Let's lower that for now because I don't want to break anything. Around here. He said swinger. Oh, yeah. I'm a fast swinger. Like that. Ain't I a stinker? All right. So we put that in there and then you lock it up. Look. That's it. This is super light. Super light. I started with a White's MX Sport 8 AA batteries. I had one veiny bicep after using that. Like I felt the pump, like when you go to the gym and you get that throbbing in your. That's how I felt after swinging that machine. Great relic machine. Horrible in the salt water. But yep. So that's connected. This is exciting. Really is. Then you just line it up like so. You know what? Let's get the bolt out first. This is one of the most exciting, besides finding great stuff, is getting a new toy. It's like a new car. You get that new car. It's got the new smell. And you're playing with all the features and everything. It's the same thing. Same thing. This appears to be the charger, like the Legend. And this is what you put on the arm cuff. Some people don't use this. I personally like it on every metal detector. So What's up, everybody? Where's everybody tuning in to? Leave a comment in the chat. Make sure you smash the thumbs up. Make sure you put your email on iratemetaldetectors.com. There is a forum on there where you can meet other detectorists, ask questions. That's how I made all these friends, through networking. That's what you have to do. I got on great permissions. Obviously, it just comes naturally. You're friends with metal detectorists, and that's that. Okay, we're going to unscrew that. There's 2 washers in here. If you like rubber washers, and I'm assuming they go right there. This is very easy. For the person who wants a metal detector that's easy, this is extremely easy to put together. I did not need any instructions whatsoever. I'm sure no one else does. Look at that. So yeah, I'm bringing this to Coney Island Beach. I can't wait. I wish I lived closer. I don't. Now, after I get out of work, it gets dark very early. So I have to plan it. And as soon as that bell rings, over the bridge to Coney Island. Now we extendo. Then we're going to do a comparison of the legend to this right next to it. So you can see. This is like an arsenal in here. If there's ever like a crash, or if there's no more clad available at the stores, everyone could come here and we'll dig all the clad in New York together. Because there's plenty of that, getting the other stuff is the challenge. Sniffing through all the clad and garbage, right? But let me tell you, during the pandemic, the stores were dying. They couldn't get quarters and change, the delis. So I brought all my metal detecting clad to the delis. They were so happy, even though those coins didn't look great. They still wanted it. I'm like, you sure? It's all dirty. He's like, yep, okay. No beaches here in St. Louis, Missouri. Coney Island has to be juicy. Oh, it's juicy. All right, so now you adjust it. Excuse me. I'm wearing my Carhartt, like 3 layers over here. Okay. Would that take? How many minutes are we on? I'm on under 20 minutes. We chit-chatted. I drank some beer. And this is done already. I swear, it takes longer to put together like a dollhouse than this. There you go. Let's see if it's, I don't think it's going to be charged, but. Oh. Okay. There you go. Look at that. Light. This is light. So hold on. Don't go anywhere, guys. I have this hunting pouch. I keep a lot of bullets that I find in there, not that I shoot. So I want to compare this to the legend right off the bat. I'm just going to shut this off. Hold on. All right. So let me show you both control boxes. This is the legend. This is the score. Look, the tones sound very similar, and I didn't even start swinging this thing yet. Very similar. I like on the score how they're white. See the controls, how they're white? Easier to see, right? This has it appears to be carbon fiber on the lower and upper. This legend has it on the lower. It's very similar. The grip is the same. I would say the arm cuff is more sturdy. Excuse me. The arm cuff is more sturdy for sure. But the price point on this is a lot better. Now, this is being sold as instead of getting the Legend, which is more money, it's going to be a cheaper version of a metal detector, good for the beach, simultaneous. Excuse me. Simultaneous multi-frequency, waterproof. Let me show you the screen. And this is a grab and go. Not everybody wants, a lot of people, when they ask questions on Facebook, on forums, a lot of people are, I will never act like I know more than anybody. Okay. I have experience with electricity and networks and all that nonsense, but I'm a down-to-earth guy. I'm going to just talk to you. I will never punch my chest and tell you I'm better than you. But this is going to be a cheaper version that they're making from other than the Legend for just plug and play. Oh, I just lost my train of thought. 1 second. 1 second. So I was saying on Facebook and forums, people automatically say, you want to get this one. A lot of people, when they start out in any hobby, they don't want anything tough. There's some that will. I know our friend Jeff jumped into metal detecting right off the bat, got an Equinox, learned that. That's that type of personality. But some people just want to turn it on and go. I'm being told that that's what this is. You turn it on, there's not a lot of settings, and you go simultaneous multi-frequency, use it on the beach, no problem. I'm going to be the judge of that. It's being sold as that. And like I said, besides the controlled test that we're going to do, you're going to see it live. You're going to see it live on the beach. You're going to see it live in the park, the woods, everywhere. You see it everywhere. Nevertheless, we're also going to give you the target IDs. There is a light on you. Another thing the Legend had when I brought it to Aruba, my headlamp went off. That light, I don't know about New York because the water is murky, but in Aruba, that light, I actually saw my coil in Aruba. That water is beautiful, though. It's beautiful. Unbelievable. I really want to go there. If I could go to any tropical island right now, it would be that. Well, I'm ignoring this chat. I'm sorry. Light and waterproof. Lou's going to score tonight. Oh, I scored. I got the score right here. I scored. So let me turn this down. Let me turn this on and turn the sensitivity down. I also recommend, no matter what detector you get a cheap El Cheapo, El Amazano metal detector. You could find these things on pretty much any metal detecting site or Amazon. Sherlock Tones recommended it. I got a little case for $4. It went right over the control box. I believe it's under 500. Yeah, I just got this in the mail. It was supposed to come tomorrow, so I'm freaking out. I'm like, let me just go live and unbox this thing because I want to get it out and get it charged up. I didn't get a chance to write it down, but it's definitely cheaper than the Legend. There's the Score, and the Double Score is a little bit more expensive. Bounty Hunter, that is a big selling metal detector. So if you're spending hundreds of dollars on a metal detector, first of all, it's a great investment if you're going to find rings. You could get a $4 case for your control box. There's nothing worse than scratching that screen. I'm telling you, don't do it. It'll ruin your day. And every time you turn on that metal detector while it's scrolling, you're going to be cursing at yourself. Son of a gun. Hey, Scott. J-Zone is in the house. What's going on? Tracker 4 found me. Now, there's other technology out there, right? There's still older, good ones. I mean, if it's under the coil, it's going to beep. The thing is, do certain detectors work better in high mineralization or do they work in the salt water? A lot of detectors don't. This is multi-frequency. I'm confident that it will because the Legend does. They make a solid product, Nocta. I'm super excited about this. The carrot's going to probably go to my daughter. I'm so happy one of my kids want a metal detect now. My daughter Ella wants the metal detect. I'd have to figure out what to give her, and she'll come out with me. That up there, For under 20 bucks, I made a video. I used chicken wire and zip ties and I spray painted it. I used that to clean the beaches. At one point, I was in the zone to clean my beach. You just get sick of all the. Sometimes if you go to a beach that's so bad, do you really want a metal detector? So a couple times I just started cleaning it. There's only so much you could do. We need help from everybody. It washes up. It's not only the people that live here. It washes up from other places. It's really sad. Just got an ad. What does that mean? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. So I got to figure out, am I going to the beach tomorrow or Friday? We're going and we're testing this out. I want you guys to be part of the live. Tune in. Maybe we'll get a Nathan's hot dog or something. I don't know. Something crazy could happen. There's always something shenanigans going on in Coney Island. And I'm not afraid, but that's where we're going to go. Because the volume is so high. Plus, there's subways there. People are dropping coins, tokens. I found gold rings there. Magical place. It's a magical place. The Nothing Network is in the house. Cheers, buddy. Oh yeah, let's look at that screen again. All right. This is unscripted. You know, I really should. Oh, there's only 3 modes. Look at that. Talk about plug and play. Like, there's not that many. Can you see that? Hold on. I'm going to disconnect this so we can look at it together. Stand by, my friends. Stand by. Stay thirsty, my friends. I won't. Oh, no, it's not going to work without the coil on. Womp, womp. Sorry about that. Oh, I could still leave the shaft off. What am I doing? What am I doing? Stand by, my friends. Oh, it might have died. Really playing this, but you know what? This is like Christmas in the beginning of September. I mean, December. Let's see if we can turn that on. It may have died. If it died, how much? Oh, we have a full battery. Let me see if I get this closer. Unfortunately, the MacBook, great computer. Hey, thank you for this super chat. I wish I had the experience that you've accumulated on that wall, Mr. Tones. I appreciate you. Thank you. Scott, there's over 20 metal detectors here. This isn't even all of them. We have pulse detectors somewhere else. I have coils on the floor. I got another Nocta here. We got the score. We got the double score. So little by little, we're redoing these reviews for every metal detector, and we're just gonna keep this thing rolling. Anyway, there's only 3 modes here. It looks like the beach, field, and park, I believe. But I got to read the manual. I never read the manual at first. I always go blind, and then I read the manual. Even with a car. You ever lease a car? You don't read that, right? You just go drive. And then you figure out all the gadgets. I still don't know how to use the Apple Play. So, pretty self-explanatory. You just hit the button 3 times. This is an easy machine. And as I do it, I'll be able to zoom in with my cell phone so you can see, what exactly I'm doing. But let me see. Is there a light on here? Let's see. Oh, all metal. I always go all metal. Always all metal. In my experience, without all metal, you're not getting those little blips of silver. I'm not saying you won't, but in my beach area, because there's so much iron, it gives like a little delay. It's very strange. It's hard to explain. You have to be there. If you're there, you would understand. Okay, you hit the gear, and then you just start scrolling by. We have how loud it is. Okay, here's the. Okay, very easy. Look, I'm not even doing the manual. You hit the gear, right? And then you scroll over. Look, I'm on the light. Look at that. That's it. Then you scroll over. We have Bluetooth. Bluetooth is for this and headphones. And I have to figure out what all these other things are. But there's also a flashlight, my guys. Waterproof. Very exciting. So, guys, if you didn't smash the like button, if you didn't subscribe, I'm going to be doing live streams. I don't know if you were with me during the pandemic, but they're very entertaining. Because you never know we're going to find out there. We found needles, guns, reals, rings. You could find literally anything in New York because it dates so far back. First of all, it dates back thousands of years from the Lenape natives to the Dutch, to the English. There's a Spanish camp. There's a lot of history here. And you will see it all as we dig it. Make sure you give us a subscribe. And to be part of the fun, iratemetaldetectors.com. You can communicate with anybody at any time. Stink Ass Cat, thank you for the $10 super chat. That is very generous of you. I really appreciate that. Cheers to you, my friend. I will go to Washington Square Park. NYC was a farm in the 1600s. It was. It was. A lot of New York was filled in. There was just rivers everywhere. By the way, beer saved New York. I had a citizen band trucker talking through my headphones in a park the other day when I was detecting. I thought, oh, that's cool. I used my Pioneer machine in a long time. I found a 4-inch coil. Wow. Awesome. So a long time ago, the water was contaminated in New York City. Contaminated. People were getting dysentery and all types of weird stuff. And people that drank beer, they boiled it, whatever they do with it. And you could say that beer saved America, saved New York. So cheers to that. Don't knock the beer. There's a big sign in Tottenville, Benjamin Franklin. There's a quote about that. It's really awesome. What does that say? Let's see. Make sure you update them. I did see that an update came out. I got to see what version it is. Yes. I'm really excited. We're going to get together the other detector. Anthony's going to come out there and we're going to do it together and compare. If I find a real, depending on where I am, if everything is really loose, this is just common sense. If everything's really loose, things are going to be deeper, right? So in those areas, I'm looking for the deepest targets. In that case, if I'm doing a comparison with somebody, I get the target and I say, "Hey, come here." I shut my machine off or I move away. Can you get this too? That's a great way to compare the metal detectors, and that's why I say some of these high-end ones, it really is personal preference. And there's just so many. I wouldn't call them bells and whistles. Like this is a great right off the bat. It looks just like the Legend, and the grip and the weight. It's just a great machine. The coil reminds me of a bigger Vanquish, but this is 7,000 times better than the Vanquish. The Vanquish, it's just the box can't go underwater. I don't know why they made that, to be honest. Diggin' Bunny Fufu on Instagram. He kills it with that machine. Does great. But I want it waterproof. Even if there's a warranty, even if they're great customers, who wants to be bothered sending a detector back? Not me. No thanks. I believe the coil on that one is waterproof, but not the control box. They drank beer instead. Yeah, there was no sanitation. People just threw anything in the water. Disgusting. And another thing, I'll have to make a follow-up video. A lot of farms on New Jersey and around New York, people are like, how did that tag get there from New York? How did that seeded quarter get there? there were no landfills. So they would have these gentlemen, or whoever, that would sweep up the dirt in the street, load it in barrels on horses, and off it went. It was called night dirt, or there's another name for it, night soil. They would bring it to the farm, right, all over the farm. And here you are 300 years later, digging it up, and bam, you have it. And you're wondering, how the hell did this New York City taxi cab thing, or whatever, not 300 years ago, how did this cat bus get here? It's possible it came because somebody dropped it there. But a lot of the time, when you're finding a lot of things from New York and that, night dirt. Really cool. Night soil men. Look it up. It's really interesting. Cheers, everybody. I haven't drank a beer since the summertime, I don't think. Maybe one time. We used to do it every Friday. Was it every Friday night? Every Friday. Remember that? What was it called? I can't even remember. This is not bad. It's all right. Dana, was that in salt water? I did Manhattan Beach in New York City with the Vanquish the first time, the 540, but I used it twice. Went into the woods. I found a grape shot, great target, found buttons. But then I brought it to a beach with a lot of trash, and I had to go really slow. I put it back in my car, and I took my other machine out. That's the extent I had for that. So again, I don't have thousands of hours on that machine. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying I preferred something else at that time. And I prefer things that you could get wet. I prefer things that you could charge very easily. That one, you have to take out the batteries and recharge them. They're rechargeable. But this battery is in here. You just plug it in. That's it. Yes, salt water. There you go. There you go. 2 rings with my 540 tank. And I hear the 540 is the obviously the better out of all of them because the iron and other features. But I went directly to my other one after using that. That personal preference, I like to swing fast. So that's just the way it is. If you watch my Days 2 video, you watch any of my videos, people are like, why are you swinging so fast? It's just the way I am. It's the way I am. It might be because I have too much coffee in my body and I just can't sit still. I have ADHD. Yes, it is your preference. Of course, it's your preference for anything. Obviously, yeah, honestly. But there's a few high-end ones. I don't want to say them because I haven't fully reviewed all of them yet. Time will tell. But the tests I saw with a few of them, they were performing very equally. And it all depended on how you swing. Yeah. You could say hi. Say hi. That's Ella. She wants the metal detect. Hello. Thumbs up. Everybody smash. Oh, yeah, do it. What happens when you do it? Let's see. How do you do it? Do it.
I had to move back a bit.
Hey, there it is. Low and slow. Sounds like me, Lou. Cheers, everybody. Wait, what happened? Oh, yeah. Mudslide, if you do this, that's what happens. Or this. Let's see. Look at that. Or this. It rains. See, look. Look, it's waterproof. Watch. 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 Oh, look. It still works. It still works. Whoa, Confederate button. Dag. Wow. That's awesome. Wow. I found Union buttons. Obviously, they're more abundant, and I'm in New York on the beach. That's my extent of Civil War relics. A Union button. Maybe. I don't know. Is a one ringer? I don't even know if that's a Civil War artifact. What's their names down south? The son is a son and father. Can't think of them right now. They sent me a whole bunch of Civil War bullets. I'm going to use that's good to use to do testing with on a slab of iron or something. You know, my friends found that the little cannon with the cannonballs, War of 1812. I don't know if that's the one you found. That's a really cool one. Was in North Carolina. Wow, that's awesome. Let's see. 1 second. Well, guys, make sure you give us a follow because I will be live on the beach with this detector, and you'll be able to make an educated decision before this comes out. It's dropping soon. You'll be able to buy it, but if there's a ring, we're going to get it, and you're going to see it live from the parking lot, flat sand. If it's there, we're getting it. And I'm going to be we're just going to dig every target, but of course, I'm going to go to where I like. There's usually an area where there's rings because you learn the tides of where things drop. Thanks, Mona. Whoa, that's an old one. Damn. I found really old coins that I can't identify. It's such a shame because I can't say I'm sure a lot of people found roasted largies and coppers. That makes me so upset when you can't read a date. Yep. It's a multi-frequency detector cheaper than the Legend. Think about it. And it's waterproof. And there's a light. And there's carbon fiber. And there's a shaft. I mean, this isn't an infomercial. I don't work for Nocta, but it is a great deal. So I'm me and Sherlock Tones run New York City's only metal detecting club. So, when we have this hunt at the end of the year, we're trying to do cost versus, we want to give away a metal detector or something for the prizes. And this would be maybe one that we would choose. We're not going to choose a high-end one unless there's a giant hunt, and there's a lot of money involved. But we try to keep it conservative so people join. We want to give away golden coins too. But this would definitely be like one in the mix. Whoa. Thank you, Mona. Well, I'm going to get going. I still have work tomorrow, 7 a.m. So stay tuned, guys. We will be reviewing the hell out of this. If you want honest reviews for all metal detectors, stick around, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Keep swinging, my friends.